This is The Lord of the Flies whole novel test. Because this is a recording, you can pause the audio to give yourself more time to answer, or back up the audio to hear questions again. Let's get started. Write the letter of the best answer to each question on the blank provided. Number 1. Who is being described in the passage? He was shorter than the fair boy and very fat. He came forward, searching out safe lodgments for his feet, then looked up through thick spectacles. A. Ralph, B. Piggy, C. Simon, D. Jack. Number 2. Who is being described in the passage? He was old enough, 12 years and a few months, to have lost the prominent tummy of childhood, and not yet old enough for adolescence to have made him awkward. You could see now that he might make a good boxer, as far as width and heaviness of the shoulders went, but there was a mildness about his mouth and eyes that proclaimed no devil. A. Ralph, B. Piggy, C. Simon, D. Jack. Number 3. Who is being described in this passage? Inside the floating cloak he was tall, thin, and bony, and his hair was red beneath the black cap. His face was crumpled and freckled, and ugly without silliness. Out of his face stared 2 light blue eyes, frustrated now, and turning or ready to turn to anger. A. Ralph, B. Piggy, C. Simon, D. Jack. Number 4. The boys have come to the island as the result of A. A planned vacation, B. A plane crash, C. Being abandoned by their parents, D. An alien abduction. Number 5. It is Blank's idea to blow the conch shell to get the other boys' attention. A. Ralph's, B. Piggy's, C. Simon's, D. Jack's. Number 6. Blank has been chosen as the leader of the group, the chief. A. Ralph, B. Piggy, C. Simon, D. Jack. Number 7. Jack is focused mostly on A. Singing, B. Sleeping, C. Building a signal fire, D. Hunting. Number 8. The youngest boys, little uns, are afraid that a blank will come get them in the night. A. Beastie, B. Ghost, C. Pig, D. Airplane. Number 9. The boys start a fire on the top of the mountain in order to A. Cook their food, B. Play with fire, C. Signal a passing ship or plane, D. Celebrate being on the island. Number 10. The boys hold Piggy down and take his A. Candy, B. Glasses, C. Shoes, D. Belt. Number 11. Blank is the most mature boy who has the best ideas to help them survive. A. Ralph, B. Jack, C. Piggy, D. Maurice. Number 12. Blank gets out of control because the boys are not watching carefully. A. An argument, B. A storm, C. A fire, D. Playing. Number 13. The reader can infer that the boy with the birthmark on his face A. Got sick from eating too much fruit, B. Caused the plane crash, C. Died in the fire because no one was watching him, D. Drowned in the ocean because he couldn't swim. Number 14. Who is being described in the following passage? He passed like a shadow under the darkness of the tree and crouched, looking down at the trodden ground at his feet. The droppings were warm. He lifted his head and stared at the masses of creeper that lay across the trail. Then he raised his spear and stepped forward. A. Ralph, B. Piggy, C. Jack, D. Simon. Number 15. The main reason the boys have not been successful building the huts is because A. They are disorganized and easily distracted by swimming and playing. B. There are not enough leaves and sticks on the island for building. C. The weather is pleasant, so they do not need shelter. D. The beastie keeps coming in the night and knocking the huts down. Number 16. Blank is in charge of the hunters. A. Ralph. B. Piggy. C. Jack. D. Maurice. Number 17. The reader can infer that a major power struggle is coming between Ralph and A. Jack. B. Simon. C. Piggy. D. Roger. Number 18. Jack and Ralph disagree about what is more important, blank or blank. A. Building shelters or getting meat. B. Swimming or playing. C. Leading or following. D. Staying on top of their studies or building huts. Number 19. Blank curls up and hides in a little clearing in the forest when he becomes overwhelmed or upset. A. Ralph. B. Piggy. C. Jack. D. Simon. Number 20. Blank is a little-un who played little and cried often. A. Roger. B. Maurice. C. Piggy. D. Percival. 21. Blank takes care of the little-uns, making sure they bathe regularly and eat properly. A. The big-uns. B. Ralph. C. Piggy. D. No one. Number 22. Roger hides out of sight in the jungle and blanks the little-uns playing on the beach. A. Rolls fruit towards. B. Throws rocks at. C. Ignores. D. Feels sorry for. Number 23. Painting their faces allows the boys to kill more easily because they fill blank. A. Beautiful. B. Anonymous. C. Spiritual. D. Alert. Number 24. The boys miss their chance to be rescued because A. The ship sank before it could get to the island. B. The ship belonged to the enemy, so the boys refused to board it. C. The hunters let the fire go out, so the ship did not know they were there. D. Ralph and Piggy put out the fire because they decided they wanted to stay on the island. Number 25. Blank cut the pig's throat during the hunt. A. Sam and Eric. B. Roger. C. Maurice. D. Jack. Number 26. Blank is responsible for breaking Piggy's glasses. A. Ralph. B. Piggy. C. Jack. D. Simon. Number 27. When Jack won't give Piggy any meat, blank hands Piggy his portion. A. Simon. B. Ralph. C. Jack. D. Roger. Number 28. Ralph has begun to realize that blank is far more intelligent and would be a better leader than him. A. Jack. B. Simon. C. Piggy. D. Roger. Number 29. Who is speaking in the passage? We've got to talk about this fear and decide there's nothing in it. I'm frightened myself sometimes, only that's nonsense, like bogeys. Then when we've decided we can start again and be careful about things like the fire. A. Jack. B. Simon. C. Piggy. D. Ralph. Number 30. The little-un Percival convinces the boys that A. They shouldn't try to leave the island. B. The beast is real and comes out of the sea. C. Jack should be chief. D. They don't need to control the fire. Number 31. Who is speaking in this passage? Bollocks to the rules. We're strong. We hunt. If there's a beast, we'll hunt it down. We'll close in and beat and beat and beat. A. Jack. B. Ralph. C. Percival. D. Piggy. Number 32. Who is speaking in this passage? I done some thinking. I know about people. I know about me and him. He can't hurt you. But if you stand out of the way, he'd hurt the next thing, and that's me. A. Ralph. B. Piggy. C. Simon. D. Percival. Number 33. Ralph, Piggy, and Simon have begun to desperately miss A. Hot showers. B. Cold weather. C. Grown-ups and their rules. D. School and reading books. Number 34. The reader can infer that if Ralph allows Jack to become chief, A. They are more likely to be rescued. B. Fewer of the boys will go hungry. C. Nothing will change. D. Violence and chaos will ensue. Number 35. The first people to see the beast from the air are Jack and Roger. B. Sam and Eric. C. Ralph and Piggy. D. Percival and Phil. Number 36. The scratches on Eric's face were caused by A. Sam's fingernails when they fought. B. A beating from Jack. C. The branches as he ran down the mountain. D. The beast's claws. Number 37. Jack wants to make a blank on the rocky outcropping instead of taking care of the fire on the mountain. A. A bonfire there. B. Fort. C. New spear. D. Cage for the beast. Number 38. Blank is the boy who remains skeptical that the beast is real, even after the other boys fully believe it. A. Simon. B. Piggy. C. Ralph. D. Jack. Number 39. When Jack tells the boys they no longer need the conch because we know who ought to say things, this is evidence that A. Rules and order are breaking down amid fear of the beast. B. The boys are maturing and are better at listening and taking turns. C. Jack wants Ralph to be the one to speak and solve the problem. D. Jack wants to be sure all the boys are given a turn to speak to the group. Number 40. The beast from the air is actually A. More ferocious than the boys imagined, with teeth and claws. B. Only the shadow of a rock in the night. C. The body of a fighter pilot with a parachute who was shot down. D. In a battle with the beast from the water for control of the island. Number 41. Ralph has been biting his nails, a habit he hasn't had since he was much younger, because A. He can't stand having them long and dirty. B. He is hungry and it gives his mouth something to chew on. C. He is under a lot of stress as chief. D. He knows it annoys Jack. 42. Blank comforts Ralph as they look out at the ocean and tells him, "You'll get back to where you came from." A. Piggy. B. Simon. C. Jack. D. Roger. 43. When the boys say they need a real pig when they reenact their boar hunt, Jack jokes they should use A. A little un, B. Piggy, C. Ralph, D. Unripe fruit. Number 44. The author describes blank as a stain in the darkness, as a way of characterizing his progression towards evil. A. Ralph, B. Roger, C. Jack, D. Robert. 45. As it sits on the mountain, the beast's movements are caused by A. The wind catching the pilot's parachute, B. Smelling the boy's scent nearby, C. Its growing hunger, D. Jack poking it with his spear. 46. Ralph wants to be part of the group that goes up the mountain to search for the beast because A. He doesn't want to look weak in front of Jack. B. He has a strong desire to protect Piggy and the little uns from the beast. C. He is curious about what the beast looks like. D. He isn't afraid and doesn't understand the danger of the mission. 47. When Jack, Roger, and Ralph finally encounter the beast on the mountain, they A. Attack it with their spears, B. Creep around it so they can relight the signal fire, C. Drop their spears and run away, D. Scream at the beast and get it to chase them away from the beach. 48. Ralph has become frustrated with the meetings because A. All they do is talk. They never come up with any solutions to their problems. B. Piggy's ideas are upsetting the boys. C. The little uns cry all the time. D. No one is treating him with the respect he deserves as chief. 49. Blank gets upset when the boys don't support him as chief and leaves to start his own tribe. A. Ralph, B. Piggy, C. Simon, D. Jack. 50. Jack and the hunters brutally hunt down and kill A. Piggy, B. A mother pig, C. An enemy spy, D. A little un. 51. Jack and the hunters give the beast an offering of A. A song about the beast's strength and ferocity, B. Half of the meat from their kill, C. Prayers and dancing, D. The pig's head placed on a spike. 52. Blank is hidden in the jungle and sees/overhears Jack and the hunters making their offering. A. Ralph, B. Piggy, C. A little un, D. Simon. 53. Jack and the hunters have started to be referred to as blank in the novel. A. Men, B. Warriors, C. Savages, D. Rebels. 54. Jack and his group are able to start a fire because A. They found a lighter washed up on the beach, B. They rubbed sticks together until a flame started, C. They received the gift of fire from the beast, D. They sneaked into Ralph's camp and stole it. 55. Simon hallucinates. He is having a conversation with A. His mother, B. The Lord of the Flies, C. Jack, D. A rescue worker. 56. Blank tries to tell the other boys that the beast is actually a dead pilot who crashed on the island, not a monster. A. Piggy, B. Sam and Eric, C. Ralph, D. Simon. 57. Many of the boys are persuaded to join Jack's tribe because choose all that apply. A. Jack has given them meat to eat. B. Ralph has been a cruel and controlling leader. C. Jack tells them that his group will spend their time having fun instead of working. D. The beast told them to. 58. When the boys keep chanting, "Kill the beast, cut his throat, spill his blood," This has the impact of A. Calming the boys and helping them feel safe. B. Exciting the boys and escalating the violence. C. Attracting the attention of a passing boat. D. Making the beast angrier and more terrifying. 59. By the end of the hunter's dance, they have A. Killed Simon. B. Eaten an entire pig. C. Gotten bored. D. Fallen down asleep with exhaustion. 60. The boys will not have to face the aftermath of what they have done because A. The evidence has been washed out to sea with the tide. B. Jack hid the evidence so no one else could see it. C. Piggy has been forbidden to tell the boys what to do anymore. D. A ship has come to take them away from the island. 61. Many of the boys will believe they really did kill the beast because A. They have the dead body of the monster right in front of them and can see it for themselves. B. Jack will tell them that they killed it, and Jack would never lie to them. C. The body of the pilot was carried away by its parachute during the storm, so it looks like the beast is gone. D. One of the boys found a camera and was able to record evidence that they killed the beast. 62. True or false? Piggy and Ralph do not realize they were involved in murdering Simon. A. True, B. False. 63. True or false? Jack does not realize he was involved in murdering Simon. A. True, B. False. 64. When Jack's tribe ties up and beats one of the boys, Wilfred, this is evidence that A. Jack will be better at keeping law and order than Ralph. B. Jack is a cruel leader, and acts of violence will increase with him in charge. C. Wilfred deserved to be punished. D. No one else will be murdered moving forward. 65. Now that there are so few people in their group, Ralph's group is having trouble A. Sleeping, B. Finding fruit, C. Keeping the fire lit, D. Staying clean. 66. Sam, Eric, Ralph, and Piggy received most of their injuries during the fight in the middle of the night from A. Jack's group, B. The Little Uns, C. One another, D. The beast. 67. Jack, Roger, and Maurice come to Ralph's camp during the night to A. Take the conch, B. Scare Ralph by pretending to be the beast, C. Steal Piggy's glasses, D. Sleep in one of the shelters. 68. Ralph says blank is to blame for Simon's murder. A. He, Ralph, B. Simon, C. Jack, D. Everyone. 69. Piggy worries about Jack and the others being painted. Ralph says that they, Sam, Eric, Piggy himself, will not be painted when they go to confront Jack because A. They don't have time to waste painting their faces. B. They aren't savages. C. They don't want to make Jack angry. D. Only the chief has the right to wear face paint. 70. When Jack tells the boys in his tribe to tie up Sam and Eric, they do it. This demonstrates A. The boys' free will and ability to choose how they behave. B. The boys' blind following of Jack's orders. C. Jack's desire for Ralph's approval. D. Jack's loss of control over his group. 71. Roger drops a giant boulder from above. Blank is crushed and killed. A. Jack, B. Ralph, C. Piggy, D. Sam and Eric. 72. When the conch shatters, this symbolizes A. The total loss of rules and order. B. That Ralph no longer wants to leave the island. C. That a ship is on its way to rescue them. D. That nature is fragile and human beings are stronger than nature. 73. Jack gets Sam and Eric to join his tribe by A. Using violence inflicted by Roger to scare them into submission. B. Offering them positions of leadership within his tribe. C. Convincing them that Ralph is a bad leader. D. Giving them meat and safety that Ralph cannot provide. 74. Blank try to warn Ralph that Jack and his hunters want to kill him. A. Jack and Roger. B. The Little Uns. C. Piggy and Simon's ghosts. D. Sam and Eric. 75. Jack's tribe hunts Ralph as if he were A. A traitor. B. Playing a game of hide and seek. C. A pig. D. Still their chief. 76. The reader can infer that Roger has sharpened a stick at both ends in order to A. Better defend himself against Ralph when they fight. B. Show Jack that he, Roger, has the most skill at making spears. C. Help build a new signal fire. D. Put Ralph's severed head on a pike just like they did the pigs. 77. The savages attack Ralph by choose all correct answers. A. Trying to crush Ralph with a boulder. B. Stabbing at Ralph through the thorny bushes. C. Setting the bushes where he is hiding on fire. D. Threatening to kill Sam and Eric if Ralph won't come out. 78. The Navy is able to find the boys on the island when A. They see the smoke produced by the huge fire. B. They find Piggy's and Simon's bodies floating in the ocean. C. They see them on the beach from an airplane. D. They hear Ralph screaming for help. 79. The naval officer thinks the boys A. Are murderers. B. Are playing a game. C. Are being led by Jack. D. Should have tried to build rafts to leave the island.